Hey guys, Elizabeth, the curly-haired country gal here. Now this is my wonderful broody hen, and these are the chicks that I want her to adopt. In large part because it's really cold outside and I was wanting to keep them in the stock tank outside with the heater. The problem is, she has already adopted this clutch of chicks who are now 2 months old. So in my mind, it was time for her to let go of these chicks and adopt these new ones to help keep them warm, help them learn the ropes of where the water and food is in the stock tank, and allow me to not have to keep chicks inside. So I brought her inside and introduced her to the chicks. Now, unfortunately, she was a little bit more interested in my son's train set than she was in the chicks, but we kept trying. After a little while, she finally showed some interest in them. She kind of slowly approached them, and she even kind of said hi once, but it kind of seemed to me like after a while she was thinking more about her chicks, her 2-month-old chicks, and was kind of clucking for them and not for these ones. So we went ahead and took the chicks out of their little container and let them walk around a little bit, see if she would be interested in adopting them, or at least in just saying hello to them, because she was so interested in the chicks that she has now adopted when they were really little, and she would go over to them and spread her wings out over them, and it was adorable. So finally we did put all of them into the dog crate together, and she wasn't mean to them, but she seemed to get just kind of stressed out, especially with all the chirping, and it seemed like she was just wanting to get back to her chicks. So I wasn't sure if it would just take some time, but we ended up putting everybody out into the stock tank. So I put her out there, I put the chicks out there, but I still went ahead and put the chicks underneath their normal heater, and I just wanted to wait and see how it would go. Bella was keeping me company, so she didn't seem to express a whole ton of interest in them. Yeah, I was kind of surprised, and I don't know just how long it would take, but it's pretty cold outside. Like it was just right around 30 degrees, and I came out just a little while later, and one of the chicks had died, unfortunately. It had gotten out from underneath the heater. I don't know if it was trying to go to her and she just didn't want to keep it warm or what, but that was a bummer. So I thought, okay, well, whatever I'm doing here, it's not working. So I went ahead and took all the chicks back out of the stock tank, and I moved them back into this dog kennel again that I put underneath the table. I don't really know why I put it underneath the table. Maybe I thought it'd be easy access. Mama hen was able to go back to her babies. And fun fact about this hen, she is missing one of her toes. Or toenails, I should say. But she's my only hen that I've observed going broody so far. So we got back and she was already looking around for her babies. And as soon as I put her down, of course, she ran right over to them. And one of them had escaped, so I got him back in. But in no time, they were back in the coop all together, and she jumped up into her favorite nesting box, and they jumped up there with her, and they got all snuggled up. So I guess my tentative conclusion is that no, if a hen's already adopted a clutch, she's not going to adopt another one until she's ready to kick those ones out. So I had to run to the barn and get a different waterer for these chicks, to a much smaller one, because I had planned on them being in the stock tank.
Hey, buddy.
And I got to say hi to my new buddy.
How are you? Are you such a nice guy? Yeah? Are you looking for food or something?
This might be my first chicken that actually lets me pet him. Maybe. We'll see. I've got some trust to earn from him still.
How are you? You already have food and water, bud. What are you doing over here?
But isn't he beautiful? So I had planned on these chicks being outside, not in my house, not making noise, but I want to keep them alive, so with the 6 remaining chicks that we hatched out most recently, we went ahead and introduced them to their water by dipping their beaks in there and putting them into their little home. I went ahead and put a hot pad, secured it into this little upside down crate to keep them warm, put their food in there. Jared will never notice. Just kidding. Very shortly after that, we decided, never mind, they're not going to be under the table. So we moved them to a different room. So now we have 6 chirping chicks in the house.